Hey there, Alex here, and in this video I'll show you how I plan out my week with Via. The first thing I need to do is capture my work, and to do that I'm going to paste some design tasks I've written up into our brain dump feature. With the brain dump you can speak, type, or upload a photo of your notes and even a file, and it will then extract any tasks, events, notes, and routines. We can see that it's made my tasks now, which I'm just going to quickly review before saving them to the inbox. Thanks to our MCP, you can also add work directly to Via through Claude. In this example, I want to add some tasks from a content plan that Claude has created. So all I need to do is ask it to create some tasks, and it will already know that it needs to add those to Via. You can see now that Claude is working away at creating those tasks. But you're not just limited to adding tasks. Claude can actually perform any action in Via for you. One thing that I particularly like to do is to carry out some research in Claude and then get that to be stored as a note in Via. Now that I've captured my work, the next step is actually organizing it all. And I would like to get everything done here, but that rarely happens. So it's really important to prioritize my work such that urgent items aren't missed. To do that, I go to the task page and first set the priorities for important tasks. You can see here that I'm just going through the list and marking everything that's important as important. And I don't do this with every task. I like to just quickly review the 2 or 3 or maybe 4 that I know must be done this week. The next thing that I like to do is review the duration of each task. By default, everything is set to 1 hour in Via. So I mainly focus on what tasks that I know will take longer than that. Via handles prioritization a little bit differently. It looks at duration, importance, effort, and if the task has a deadline, and combines them all together rather than looking at them separately. And what this does is it allows you to see what will be the highest return on investment relative to the time that you're spending. So the list is looking pretty good now, but some tasks in there need to be completed before I can start another. And I'll correct for that by adding dependencies. Dependencies allow you to define what tasks are blocking others. This makes sure that the auto scheduler schedules tasks in the right order that makes sense. The last step is to schedule these tasks. And in Via, that's done for me automatically. But there's usually some things I'd like to change. For example, here, all of these yellow tasks are promotion tasks, and I'd like to do them in the morning. So what I'm doing here is editing time slots. Time slots tell the auto scheduler when it's allowed to schedule tasks in a given category. So what I'll do is set the promotion category to be scheduled in the mornings only. Now that I've done this, the next thing I'm going to want to do is break up my day a little bit, because that's a lot of work all stacked on top of each other. And I can do that by going to the schedule settings section down the bottom here and clicking on breaks and then turning on schedule breaks. So now the auto scheduler is going to put in breaks throughout my day. So now everything looks good. I've got my breaks in there. My tasks are scheduled around events and meetings that I have. My dependencies are accounted for. Everything's looking like it's in the right order. And the next thing I need to do is sit down and do the work. So I hope that's been a help for everyone. Really looking forward to hearing what you guys think or what you'd like to see next. Drop a comment below and let me know.